What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about Bitcoin Cash today. Shout out to the Dragon Riders in the House of the Dragon. Hit that like button, you guys. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and let's get into it. Here we are, $582 now with 8 hours and 33 minutes left in this day. We are finding support at prior resistance, just as we found support here at prior resistance. We're doing what's called stair-stepping, right? It looks perfect. It's like a little stair steps. Perfect. And we probably stair step our way up until we're in a full-blown breakout phase that's going to take us straight through the roof. That really could be on this next attempt too. I'm anxious. I'm on the edge of my seat. I've been on the edge of my seat basically for the past like 4 months now with Bitcoin Cash. But we're really at that point where I think that any move, this next move could be the move that kicks off this rally to multiple thousands of dollars. Or maybe it's one last consolidation before the real move happens. Whatever. But soon enough, guys. We're there. We're there. They say don't count your chickens before you hatch. I don't want to jinx it, but man, this chart looks really good. Looking at this on a daily time frame, the RSI is bullishly postured right now. Definitely neutral, definitely in a kind of neutral stance, but there are some bullish implications. I mean, here you've got these higher lows building up to this point here. And anytime you have a flat top with higher lows, I mean, you assume you're going to break out to the upside. Doesn't mean you have to. Anything can happen. But looking at this here, I'm definitely not bearish on Bitcoin Cash, that's for sure. In fact, the good times, this has been fun since November 21st. This has been fun. We're having a better time than most cryptos are in the market right now by far. But once this next move starts, this is not going to seem as fun as it was, man. The real fun's just getting started is all I'm trying to say. The real fun is yet to be had. Once we get into the overbought zone and we get consistent readings up there, that's when the real fun begins. Stochastics looking good. MACD looking good. No qualms there. If we look at the 1 hour time frame here, we zoom way the hell in. We do have a bit of, I guess, a more bearish 1 hour RSI. It is more bearish. Only because here, you're living below the 50 so much. We've rejected the overbought zone. You're finding resistance here. It's pretty neutral, to be fair, but somewhat bearish right now. A little bit of resistance here. You found resistance right at this prior support. I mean, from here, we could come down a little bit. We're at 582. Maybe we even push below 567 again. Who knows? I mean, we did that not but like 10 hours ago. We could do it again. We could push below there. And then from there, then we recover. We could even see a lower low than this, below 555. Not financial advice, not a financial advisor, but understand what I'm saying here is we are expecting an overall move up, but we could go first below even these lows before we see that. I'm not calling for us to go below these lows. I'm just saying it's an acceptable possibility. It's an acceptable outcome, okay? That way, if we're talking about the upside, this voluptuous next move, and the price moves down a little bit, we move down like 30 bucks, nobody's freaking out, right? We don't want people to freak out at the worst possible times. This is the best time. You should be freaking out for the upside. You should be freaking out that the upside hasn't happened yet, that you still have an opportunity to buy. Not freaking out that it hasn't happened yet and it won't happen. Just freaking out because you still have an opportunity here to get in before the glorious upside happens. Stochastics look bullish. The MACD does have bullish divergence technically. The RSI is the only one giving me a little bit of grief here. Everything else, if I didn't look... if I just looked at these two, I probably wouldn't have really given much consideration to going even below this low here. It looks like we want to go up higher, guys, so we're probably going to do that. 4 hour time frame here, lower lows in the RSI, higher lows in the price. It's hidden bullish divergence. We bounced right off the 40, just like we did before. Bouncing right off the oversold zone, just like we did before. Reset on the stochastics. MACD fully reset. We're ready to go, man. We are ready to go. Looking at this on the 4 hour basis, I would say we can still remain in this area for the coming days. But sometime this week, I would imagine before the 12th, we'll be breaking out. If not, maybe on the 12th at the latest. You know what I mean? But we could still be in this kind of range for a little bit. I do expect that we move higher, but moving higher from here doesn't necessarily imply a breakout. We could still consolidate and then break out at a later date. Okay? In this nice kind of triangle, this ascending triangle here. But maybe this 4 hour candle is the one that starts it all. I don't know. I could see it really, looking at the indicators right now, we really are at a point, resetting everything, where this could be the starting point that does take us away from these highs. Maybe we are breaking out of this now. But being that we're on the 4 hour time frame, today's the 9th, we might not break out until tomorrow or the next day or the next day. You know, this isn't like an immediate. I know it's the 4 hour, it's a short-term time frame, but it doesn't necessarily mean it has to happen today. Though if I'm being honest with you guys, looking at it like this, I mean, we only have 8 hours left in the day, but 2 more 4 hour candles from now, we could do some damage to the upside. It's probably going to be tomorrow, the 10th, that we're breaking out of here, but you never know. I would, if I had to guess, I would literally think tomorrow or the next day, we will be seeing prices well above $605. And that could be, again, that in itself could be the starting point for this move that takes us all the way up to multiple thousands of dollars. This grandiose move that we've been expecting, that we've been anticipating for, well, really years at this point. I like the 4 hour. I like the 1 hour. Nothing bearish about them at all. There was a little bearishness implied on the 1 hour RSI, but not much. Daily looks great. We've already gone over all this. This looks phenomenal. I mean, we're literally in the process now, right? I think we'll look back, and I've said that a few times in this range, but I really think that we'll look back once we're at prices that are well above $2,000, probably $2,700 or higher. We're up to this $2,000 to $4,500 range, something like that. $2,700 to $4,500 range. Let me be specific. When we're up there, we're going to look back at this point as the starting point. The November 21st low was the starting point here. That was on a weekly time frame. That was where this move started. That's taking us all the way up here. We're in the middle of the breakout now. That's all I'm trying to say. You can see it. It's clear as day, right? We go on the monthly time frame here. Let's actually go on the daily time frame. Hold on. And then we'll do this. I don't know what it is. I can get this trend line on this high every single time. I can get it right here on this high, okay? It's difficult, but I got it right there on that high. I got the magnet on. I can't get it on this high. It's like there's a glitch with TradingView. It won't let me get it on that high there. Anyways, I'm not going to waste too much time. I'm just going to zoom in and get it, but I don't know why. It's always this high for some reason TradingView has an issue with. Let's see. Extend the line right. Okay. So we zoom out. We look at this on a weekly basis, and you can see that clearly already right now, since June, we've broken out of this trend line. We back tested it for support, and now we're breaking out. So we're already in our breakout phase, right? But we're in like the loading phase. We zoom in, and you can see we back tested this line. We are now breaking out of this little range here. We've clearly broken out of this range. No, we're not above this high, but clearly, as of the last 3 weeks, we have broken out of this downward sloping range. 100%, no doubt about it, we have. Okay. We break out of this, we break these highs here, we will clearly have broken out of this range too, right? And then from there, it's very obvious, right? If we break these highs, we're breaking out of this big range, it's very obvious then that we are breaking out of this overall trend in itself. And the move that this will represent, I mean, we'll just see, but you guys will see why we talk about it. So, what's the word? I want to say emphatically, but I don't think that's right. I don't even know. What's emphatic mean? Define emphatic. Is that right? Is that not a word? Is it amphetic? Apathetic? No. I'm just making up words here, guys. Maybe it's emphatic. I'm thinking of a different word, maybe. Bitcoin Cash. Maybe I'm just making things up. It's going to be so bullish that you're going to be making up words, and you won't even be able to speak English properly. That's what it's going to do. Anyways, I've got nothing else. Hit the like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here. I'll see you on the next one. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.